here interviewing the 2008 presidential candidates of the United States of America, Barack Obama and John McCain. Senator Obama, there's no smoking in here.
Oh, sorry. Thank you, Mr. Madison and Mr. Hamilton. It is an honor to be in the company of two very influential founding fathers like yourselves.
And welcome, Senator McCain. It is nice to see you back here and meet the press.
I'm glad to be here as well. It's nice to see people my own age.
Let's start with some questions. This one's for you, Senator Obama. Do you have any issues with the United States Constitution?
Yes, I do have a few slight issues with the Bill of Rights.
Be careful with what you say. They do call me the father of the Bill of Rights.
Senator Obama, could you tell us more about these issues with the Bill of Rights?
Sure, Mr. Hamilton. Well, first off, I believe that it is no longer necessary for the American citizens to bear arms. 35,000 people die every year from gun violence. The Second Amendment shouldn't be removed, but simply revised and updated. I understand that back in your time, there was a lack of police authority protecting the people of America. However, in this day and age, America has one of the most modern and efficient police forces in the world. There was a lack
I, for one, agree. When the Constitution was first drawn out, I stated that amending a Bill of Rights to the Constitution was a dangerous idea.
Mr. Hamilton, I think you've misunderstood my statements. I am all for the Bill of Rights, yet believe it can be changed. Change that we can believe in. For example, I think that health care should be amended for the Bill of Rights for all citizens.
Let's see what Senator McCain has to say on this topic.
As a conservative thinker, I agree with the ideas behind the Bill of Rights. Seeing how America has grown and prospered over time, I disagree with Obama's opinion in changing the Bill of Rights and feel things should be left as they are.
Very well. I'd like to move on to a different topic, taxes. Senator McCain, tell us a little about your tax plan.
Yes, Mr. Madison. I'll start with this. I feel that it is unnecessary to raise taxes. Some Americans are already paying up to 40% of their income in taxes. I know most Americans disagree with Joe Biden's statement that paying taxes is a patriotic duty. In all my years in Senate, I have fought to keep taxes low. I can promise the American people that if I become the next president of the United States of America, that I will continue to keep taxes low. I will lower corporate tax rates to encourage businesses to remain in America, thus creating increased job opportunities.
I understand your point, Senator McCain. However, I'm going to have to disagree. In order to have a successful nation, citizens must pay taxes, government.
Mr. Madison, let me clarify. I don't want to see taxes disappear. I just want to keep them low.
Well, I concur with Mr. Madison. Let's discuss your tax plan, Senator Obama.
Thank you, Mr. Hamilton. I believe taxes should be cut for those making under $250,000 a year. However, the 5% of Americans who make more than $250,000 or more should have to pay increased taxes, therefore redistributing the wealth in America and making our economy healthy and strong.
Very good. Now we've heard both of your tax plans. Let's move on to the war in Iraq.
Since the beginning, I have opposed the war in Iraq. Now that we have occupied Iraq for 5 years, we have inherited the responsibility to repair and care for this country. I plan to withdraw our soldiers as quickly and as carefully as I can, possibly by the year 2010. I feel that it is time for the Iraqi government to assume their duties and create a stable, democratic government. However, I want to leave counterinsurgent forces in Iraq to stop the Al-Qaeda and other extremist groups from committing terrorist actions, furthermore destroying the government we've worked so hard to create.
I can't say that I disagree, Senator Obama. All my life I've felt that foreign affairs were risky and pointless, since they only involve a country and another country's problems. Senator McCain, what do you have to say regarding
Before I begin, I have a quick question for Senator Obama. Why should we leave Iraq when General Petraeus' surge is so successful? If the United States pulls out of Iraq before a solid government is built, terrorists will immediately attack the newly formed government. It would be a complete disaster. Besides simply fighting against the Iraqis, we need to apply more pressure on the countries of Syria and Iran to halt their terrorist funding. I have committed myself to building a strong democracy in the Middle East and will not withdraw until our goal is finished.
Now, Senator McCain, do these views agree with the people, or are they just simply your own? Anyway, let's move on to the important issue that is education. Senator Obama, you're up first.
Sure, Mr. Hamilton. My educational plan is called the 0 to 5 plan. Its aim to set higher expectations and establish measurable goals to further improve individual outcome in education. Colleges must also become more affordable so they apply to many more Americans nationwide.
Thank you for your insight, Senator Obama. Now, Senator McCain, what do you have to say on behalf of our country's education?
Well, seeing how rapidly technology is advancing and becoming involved in our lives, I feel that it should be further applied to our educational programs. The internet is a vital resource which we need to take advantage of. Low-income, college-bound students need more options. Online courses need to be available so that any person, no matter their financial status, has the opportunity to receive a proper education and a
Sounds like a plan, Senator McCain.
Too early. Too early.
Sounds like a plan, Senator McCain. Earlier in the show, I remember Senator Obama mentioning healthcare. Would you care to elaborate on that subject for us?
Sure. My administration shares the conviction that healthcare should be a right, not a responsibility, as my opponent John McCain puts it. Government must provide healthcare for every citizen because the average employer cannot afford to give their employees adequate healthcare.
Senator McCain, what is your plan? Senator McCain. Senator McCain.
What?
Senator McCain, calm yourself. You're on NBC's Meet the Press, remember?
Yeah. Healthcare, correct? Okay. Like I was saying, government and healthcare is socialism. I believe that healthcare should not depend on your employer. You should be able to keep your healthcare even if you don't have a job or if you lose yours.
Senators, Mr. Madison and I have enjoyed asking these questions today. Unfortunately, we must bring this show to a close. We will allow each of you to make a final statement. Senator Obama, you go first.
I would like to thank both Alexander Hamilton and James Madison for this opportunity. I would also like to thank my opponent, John McCain, and wish him luck in the election. I promise I will do all I can to help the middle class by fixing this nation's broken
Senator
economy.
McCain.
Senator Obama, if you wanted to run against George Bush, you should have done so 4 years ago.
Look, it's King George.
Where?
Thank you, Mr. Hamilton. Mr. Madison, if you vote for me, I promise I will do all I can to maintain the beliefs our country was founded upon.
Thank you for watching this edition of Meet the Press, and we're all looking forward to these two candidates' interviews on Monday Night Football.